way out.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Shiya, and I'm back with another video.
No, it's your boy Chad, and I'm back with another video.
No, I'm back with another video.
No, I'm back with another video.
We're back. Okay, guys. First, let me get this straight. Let me tell y'all this. First of all, let me bring it back. I'm all over the place. I wanted to tell y'all something, but first, I'm going to just tell y'all. If you're not subscribed and you're just watching this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're on the road to 3K. That's not a lot to most, but it's a lot to us. So
worked very hard for that 3K.
For sure. So hit that link in the bio. And I know y'all just see me with this blue one, so what? Mind your business. I threw on anything to do this video. The third thing that I want to say is that my lips look black like I'm a smoker. I ate a blueberry popsicle. That's all it is. Because it look real dark. It do look real dark.
She just gotta put everything on the tube.
It don't look real dark? It look real dark to me. Alright. Anyways, y'all. As y'all run, how about we try something different today? How about you explain to them what we're doing today?
Alright, so as y'all can see from the title, we're going to be doing 5 things that we hate about each other and 5 things that we love about each other. So, without further ado, we're going to get straight into the video.
Yo, let me tell y'all why I like this video, because I always ask Shad, what are some things that I do that you hate? Like, what are some things that bug you or this, that, and third? He can never, you never tell me. What do you mean? You gotta tell the truth on the video. He never tell me. He just be like, nothing, you're fine, this, that, and third. Like, but as soon as we argue, stuff come out. So
it could be something small though.
But I'm saying you don't say it when I ask you what bothers you. So,
without further ado, let's get right into the video. Hopefully this don't turn into an argument.
Why would it?
I'm only playing. Go ahead.
You go first.
No.
Yes, go.
Alright, so what we doing?
Let's do the hate first.
Yeah, I knew she was going to pick that. Alright, one thing that I hate. That she is real bossy. Like,
you hate that?
Not hate it, but it's just like sometimes like Shiya is like real bossy. Like if stuff don't go Shiya way, I swear on everything. Everything in the house is just like rampage. Like she's throwing everything around. Not throwing everything around, but I'm just saying.
Now I'm just
saying,
making
like,
up stuff.
When
Let's keep it a
when
bean.
stuff don't go your way, it's just it don't go good for the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? So she's like real bossy. Like if y'all know Shiya, y'all know she's real bossy. Like so you telling me you're not bossy?
No, it's to a certain because I feel like to defend myself is to a certain extent. I'm not bossing you around.
Like say boss me around.
I'm a real specific and picky person, and I know how I want things or want things done, but I don't feel like I boss you around, so I don't.
All right. I told you what I said.
But if that's the case, I've been bossy since you met me. Like, what are you talking about?
All right, come on. Like I said, you was bossy. All right, that's it. Like,
but you said that's one thing you hate. That's my main character being bossy. That means
no.
You make
it's to a certain character. It's to a certain point. I ain't say I hate it 100%. I just said sometimes you just be too bossy. Like
one thing that I absolutely hate about Chad, and I tell him this all the time. I really feel like he lack common sense a lot, and it bugs me so much.
I lack common sense.
You lack common sense.
Okay.
And it bugs me so much, and I tell him this all the time. Like, it just grind my gears when things are so easy to figure out, or things are so easy to be said and done, and it just can't get done with him. And I hate when he asks me the littlest question that he can figure out himself. Like, you don't need to ask me, there's no more space for the rest of this tissue to be lined up in the closet.
All right, come on. We not about to do that. I'm trying to make it seem like I'm like real life retarded on this video, though. That's what we about to do. Like,
it's not about making you. Don't try to make it seem like I'm super this person that's bossing you around at home and nothing like that. Because that's definitely not how it go either. So, yeah, that's just that. Now go ahead. See, it goes toes to toe because I feel like Chad lacked common sense, which means I'm the person that have to do a lot of talking, do a lot of handling, and he feel like I'm too bossy. But that's when those things clash, because when I got to put my boss hat on, because it's like I got to deal with things that he's lacking the common sense in, and it's like I'm sitting there being a manager. Do that. Like,
what? So, do this happen 99% of the time?
Chad, it happens a lot. I tell you that you lack common sense a lot.
Okay, so you got to put your boss hat on and do mostly everything.
No, I don't have to do everything in the house and all that stuff like that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I have to be bossy a lot. I have to take lead a lot when you lack common sense.
So that's about 90.
It's a lot.
One thing I hate about you. All right. This not really big, but it gets on my nerves sometimes. But when she sits around and she walks around the house all day, you know, everybody go through this. I think everybody, wife or girlfriend, go through this. They sit around the house. They start talking about their body. Oh, I'm fat. Like, I hate it. Like, I hate it. Like, I really do. Don't ask me if you fat. Because if I say, yeah, you fat as shit, you going to be mad.
Why do you curse so much on our videos?
Oh, sorry. I ain't mean to curse, but I hate it. Like, she do it all the time. Like, isn't this enough? Say, ain't I'm fat. Like, come on, Shiya, you're not fat. Yes, I am. You just don't want to tell me. Like, what, yo? Like, come on. I ain't got time for you right now. You already know you're not fat. Like, and I am fat.
I just want him to tell me the truth.
No, like, and she walks around with a whole attitude.
Okay,
like,
now you're lying.
Yo, you don't walk around with a whole attitude.
I hate when you do all this extra stuff for these videos.
Oh my God, yo.
I'm
not saying like an attitude. I'm talking about like you like walk around and just be like
feeling the type of way about myself, or you because you're not telling me I'm fat.
Both. But more so to yourself.
I wish you stopped lying on these videos.
Oh
like,
my God, yo, see this why. All right.
Like I'd be like, see, you're not telling me I'm fat, and then I just get your attitude.
No,
at
ain't
you.
nobody not catching the attitude like that. I'm saying like you. All right, Trey, ain't no fat. All right, then like this what she do when she start to say like little stuff the whole time she acting like she playing, but the whole time she's dead serious, and I hate that too. Like she like saying for instance like, all right, I'll be like, Chad, am I fat? No, you're not fat. I'm fat. Like I swear to God, I'm about to just go to the gym or something, like stuff like that, and I'll be like, all right, yo, like you taking it overboard. Like it's not even that deep. Like,
yo, I don't see what's wrong with me walking around because you're being a hypocrite right now. Because you will literally walk around the house like, yo, I look ugly-ish. This, that, and the third. Like, one, no, I look bad.
Oh, my God. Look, now there's got to be a back and forth.
It's not. It's
just talking about you, though.
But, yes, but you can't do something that you hate that somebody else do.
I said, I hate that you say that you look fat, knowing that you're not fat.
No. Honestly, you do the same thing. So, you can't. I don't hate that you do that. And how you gonna hate like something that you do? You always talking about if a female. I had a child. And I came from being super skinny. So if I feel like I look in the mirror and
you even had susu.
I never was walking around talking about I think I'm fat before I had susu. But even if I did, I came from being super skinny to gaining all of this weight out of nowhere. So of course it could take a toll on me mentally and physically. But anyways, that's still me. If I want to like. If I feel like I'm depressed or something over my body or this, that, and the third, why do that bother you? I get the part maybe keep asking you because maybe you don't want to be truthful. I'm like, yes, you're fat as hell. But other than that, it's not like me walking around with no attitude towards you. So
you still walk around with a
not you get attitude and being upset, two different things. I got an attitude because I gained weight, or I'm upset and not feeling right. I'm not feeling myself. Because I gained so much weight. The second thing that I hate about Chad is that I feel like he's too vulnerable. It's good to be vulnerable when you're in a relationship to a certain extent. But Chad is too vulnerable to the world. Like he calls himself I'm just nice. But it irritates me so bad that he don't understand when people taking advantage of him, or he don't understand when things is not it's okay to be nice, but is that person being nice to you? And I believe in treating people how they treat you. I mean, first treat people how you want to be treated, but once they show you how they treat you, then you need to treat them how they treat you. And Chad don't believe in that all the time.
Not yeah. Okay.
He don't believe in it all the time. And me and him have our different ways with stuff like that.
Okay. But let me speak on that. I'm the type of person where I be understanding what she be saying, but at the same time I be like, all right, it's not really that deep. Like, I'm still gonna do for people that don't do for me, even though I feel some type of way. But that's just the person that I am. So it's like bad, but it's good. Like,
I just don't understand. It irritates me so bad because if you can't call this person to do that, they can't call you to do this. Or if somebody's taking advantage of you and you think that's your friend or this, that, and third, and I be seeing things before him, and most times I'm right. So most times I'll be right, and then he see everything I'm talking about. So I just recently just told myself I'm going to stop telling him stuff and let him figure out things on his own. And that's just one thing I hate. I told him this world is so cruel and mean, and he's very vulnerable in it.
To a certain extent.
Very vulnerable. Go.
All right. So another thing that I hate that Shiya do, right, is that we might do we might get into an argument. No, not even get into an argument. I might address something, and she likes to flip flop. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if the attention in the situation is on her, she try to flip it into a me situation, which I hate, and it gets on my nerves. Like, I don't like that.
Okay, my other one is, I'm glad he said that because that's literally the point I was just about to make. One thing, so let me straight tell y'all this. It's not nothing that I really hate about my husband. It's things that just upset me. When you be with somebody for a long time, it's certain things that start to bother you that you start to see consistently. So with that being said, something that I really, because I don't want to keep using the word hate. One thing that I really dislike about Chad and what he do is he's a hypocrite. He's a really bad hypocrite, and it's so bad that he don't see it. He don't see his wrongs. So literally, yes. Ew. And I tell him this all the time. So he can say something to me, and it's the same thing that he does, but he don't see it when he do it. And I'll be like, just like you get an attitude or you got a problem with me doing this, you don't do it then. Or if he be like, why you doing this? And I'll be like, I'm not trying to give y'all super details, because Chad be telling y'all the details of our relationship, and I'll be trying to like talk in codes, like. But it could be a situation where he asking me like, why you do this or this, that, and the third, and I'll be like, what do you mean you do the same thing? It wasn't a problem when you did it. Why is it such a problem when I do it? But we talking about you right now. No, we talking about overall. If you don't like something done, then don't do it. Like, that's just the bottom line. And he don't see things that way. He's like a real bad hypocrite, do the same thing that he hate for people to do. And that's all the time.
I don't see that. But
I just told you, he don't see. I can point out my wrongs. If he tell me my wrongs, I
can too.
How often can you admit to your wrongs? That's not nothing big. That's not something often with you. When it's pointed out to me, I'm like,
I mean, hey, I feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying? You feel some type of way. Everybody gonna have their own opinion.
Yes, but honestly speaking, how often do you speak out on your wrongs when it's pointed to you?
It might be a couple, like, if you address it to me and I'm like, no, like, then if you keep telling me, I'm like, all right, I was wrong.
No, somebody shouldn't have to tell you a million times when you know what you do. Nobody got to keep pointing at you, because then it make it seem like that person being a nagger or something. If you know it to it, just admit it at that time. Okay. Don't make it a huge problem when you know what you do. But yeah, that's my third one. I hate that he's a hypocrite. Yeah, he get upset at things, the same things that he do, and I'm just not with the one side thing. Like, if we both gonna do it, we both gonna do it. If you don't want me to do it, then you don't do it. And that's just that.
Okay. Another thing that I hate, well, that I dislike, I ain't gonna, like she said, we ain't gonna keep saying hate. That I dislike that she do is she's very petty. Like, very petty. It gets on my nerves. Like, she's very petty. And she, like, sometimes push it to the limit when it becomes the pettiness. Especially if you make her mad. You know, you might do a little something and then she's going to go overboard no matter what. Like, It gets on
You
my
ever
nerves,
seen that post
seriously,
that be like,
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, you ever seen that little meme that be like, my problem is when it's my turn, I'm gonna take it too far? Yeah, that's literally me. Once the ball get in my hand, I'm gonna take it too far. I am petty. That's something I would never like downplay. I am very petty. When I feel like when somebody hurt my feelings or somebody do something to me, I gotta do it back to them. And I am trying to work on that, but I feel like I gotta make people feel like how they make me feel. And I feel like that's how you keep people respecting you, honestly, because people know not to do certain things to you because you're gonna have that same attitude and mentality with them. So I tell Chad all the time, I'm gonna be on the same tight time as you. Whatever you on, I'm on. That's just that. I tell you that all the time. This ain't for the camera. I tell you this stuff. Y'all be getting a real raw me, and that's just facts. Like, me and Chad don't got cheating and stuff involved in our relationship, but we argue just like everybody else. And we get
As
petty.
y'all can see.
We get petty. Chad like to only point out other people's problems.
I get petty, but it's like I don't even be trying to be petty. I ain't gonna say it like that. I might do something. All right, she might feel like it's out of pocket.
It might not be as petty to him,
but she's gonna take it overboard. I'm like, well, at that point, it wasn't like I was trying to be petty towards you. Like, it was just
Chad basically like this. So you hit me, but I hit you harder. And Chad thinking, but I didn't hit you that hard. I'm just using an example. No. But I didn't hit you that hard. And I'd be like, I don't care how you did it. You can't, in a fight, you can't be like, well, I only punch you in your arm. Why did you have to punch me in your face? No, it's the way how I want to handle it now. Like, you wanted to get petty, then let's get petty now.
Ain't nobody getting petty, though. You the ones. All right. Okay.
Like I said, sometimes we can have petty situations, and I admit I am the one to take things further, because if I feel like you ain't feeling hard enough, that's just how I feel. Don't do nothing to me, because I'm a real genuine person, real sweet person all around throughout the year. But when somebody do little stuff that where I got to get out of my character, get out of my act, that's when it's a whole different ball game. Like, yeah, now I start my stuff. That's with anybody. It's just not with me and Chad. That's with any situation. That's why he shut down me arguing with anybody or anything. He just know, like, how far it's gonna go. That's why Chad be like,
she don't. All right, that's another thing. She don't let nothing go. That's another thing that I hate. She don't let nothing go. She don't. I'm like, Shiya, let it go. No, I'm not gonna let it go. And she will go on and on. But all right,
I'm like, people gotta feel me. Like,
I'm the type of person like, all right, we might argue, but I hate arguing, especially arguing with her. So it's just like, it gets on my nerve. All right, Shiya. In the conversation, just let it go.
No, that's because Chad.
Just let it go.
No, like, why do I keep going with you?
Because she say, I get out all my stuff and then try to cut it off.
Yeah,
but it don't be like that, though. I just be trying to explain. I'm like, all right, well, yada yada. And then if I see that it's about to get to a point, I'm like, all right, Shiya, cut it. Like, just
how you gonna do that before I get my point out?
Because first of all, I already know how this is about to go. If I already mapped it out and I already know.
You can't map out what I'm gonna do or what I'm gonna say or how you just made me feel. You can't map out you. That's what I'm saying. You can't just have your own emotion, and people don't understand how they make you feel. So if
that's like saying if we argue, I already know it's about to go deep. So I'm just like, all right, just cut it. Just
imagine somebody say all this fly stuff to you, just keep going on the second, third, and then as soon as you about to open your mouth, just let it go. I already said I don't feel like talking about it.
It don't.
Oh no!
It don't be like
no.
Right.
And let's bring that back. Like I was saying.
All right, but that. even that, it's just like, all right, let it go. It's still like, oh my God, like y'all just don't understand. Like she don't let it go. She just don't. She just don't let it go.
Until I get my point across. I don't like when nobody stop me from getting my point across, because I would sit there. No, I might interrupt them sometimes, but I tell them, go ahead, explain your stuff. My thing is, I like to communicate. I like to talk. So if we about to argue, let's argue. That's what I'm saying. This is the time we chose to argue. Let's argue. Let's get it out. Don't half do it. Don't half say stuff. And then you walk away and then you still got those feelings inside. No, me, if I had something that was bothering me and it's time for us to argue, I'm going to say every last thing. And I want you to do the same. I don't want nobody to hold back nothing when it come to me, because I hate that. Say what was on your chest. Say what was on your mind. That's why I always tell Chad, don't wait till we argue to say what's on your mind. Say that stuff, because I'm going to tell you. And that's how it always is between us. I'm going to tell you whatever the situation is. So when it's time for you to talk, what?
No, I'm listening to you.
So when it's time for us to argue, let's argue. Don't matter how long it get, how loud it get. I don't believe in walking away from the argument. That's not me. I believe in
walking away from the argument. It's just letting it go. Like,
yes, but
about it,
relationships have to communicate. It doesn't matter.
Thing about me, I don't like arguing.
But yeah, let me tell you something. You don't like talking either.
When the arguing gets like y'all
but you can't have a regular conversation either. Don't matter if it's quiet. Don't matter if it's quiet talking. You just gonna be like, hey, we can be talking real calm. All right, just let it go. No, what I'm saying is relationships about communicating. If you can't, communicating could be arguing. It can be sometimes when you have to sub indirect post stuff on Instagram to stand a third for the person to see, because I know that's something that you don't like. You have to communicate and talk. But communicate, I don't mind arguing. That's not a problem with me.
I hate it.
Yeah, but you're also not. That's because you hate communicating. And somebody like him think anything. No, people that don't know how to communicate think everything is an argument, and you do not know how to communicate. Okay. And that's something that we talk about all the time. You getting better, but no, you do not know how to communicate. So you think everything is an argument. And me, I'm like, we're not arguing. What are you talking about? Just say what you got to say, because I don't care. Say what you got to say. It don't bother me. Say what you're saying, and I want to hear it deep and like. Say it from your chest. Let me hear what's on your mind. Dad said he said his 5.
I think I said 5.
I don't think you did, but my 5th one is, let me think. I said, hold on, because I said, oh, okay. Thing that bothers me so much about Chad. I feel like he goes so hard for everybody else. Like I just told y'all, he's like real nice to the world. Like he would do anything for the world. Like he literally could be laying in bed and somebody could go home 3 o'clock in the morning and he'll go do it for them. Or he would we could be like, Sunday, this is gonna be our chill day, this day and the third, and he'd be like, yeah, I was gonna go somebody asked me to go to the barbershop with them, and I'm like, do you gotta go sit in a barbershop with a grown-ass man? Like, I don't, certain little things, like, why do you have to do everything with
man, a barbershop was kind of funny, but it don't be like that though.
Like little stuff, like he hop up for people, and I'd be like, just worry about yourself. You got so much other things in life to worry about than trying to be a hero for everybody else or there for everybody else. But when it come to him, he don't put that full effort into making himself better. Like anybody that know us personally know that I met Chad like where he wasn't the strongest he could be, like putting his best in. Like, and I was basically like a nurturing type. I'm like a mom, like telling him, you need to do your homework. You need to do this, that, and the third. You need to get yourself together, get your GPA together, apply for college. Like, I was that type person. I'm still that type person. Whether he want to hear it or not, that's why I'm bossy. I'm just a caring wife that's always going to make sure he's on his toes and going to tell him the truth. I'm not a yes man. I'm literally going to tell him the truth about what's going on all around him. Whether he's right, whether he's wrong, this, that, and the third. So, with that being said, when I see him, like, lacking on things that, like, that we strive us together, because it's been years that I've been around watching him grow as a man too, that we strive together to get him to this point and lack on himself. It really bothers me because I be want him to beat the odds and beat the statistics of a regular black man. So when I see him having all this energy to do for other people and being super lazy when it's something towards himself or his own goals, or just saying, I don't feel like doing that. And I'd be like, well, why did you feel like waking up 3 o'clock in the morning to go pick somebody up? Like, why did stuff like that really bother me? Like, I'm not a selfish person at all. For my family, I'm going to go hard. For people that care about me, I'm going to go hard. But when it comes to the rest of the world, I really don't care. And that's just honestly speaking. I only care about people who care about me. And you can't call me 3 o'clock in the morning if I can never call you. You can't. And the first thing I would tell somebody is, ask yourself, would you do it for me? No, I'm in bed right now. My husband's sleeping, my daughter's sleep. I ain't waking nobody up. That's just the bottom line. That's just the type of person I am. And I also don't sugarcoat nothing. But that really bothers me when he don't put his all into his own self, his own growth, and can go so hard for everybody else.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So,
as y'all can see, we still go through stuff. I got a lot to work on.
I guess I could be less, but I don't see that's my character. I don't mean to come off as.
I think she's getting the wrong point.
Well, you didn't explain it good then.
I love that she's bossy, and sometimes like the good outweighs the bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love that she be on top of me. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm on top of what I need to be on top of. Because sometimes I do get lazy. You know, all men does it. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually good. But sometimes it get pushed a little too much. Like, you feel me? So
y'all know what I'm gonna try? I'm gonna try not telling him nothing. I bet you acting weird. But anyways,
because you can't do that though.
Why, if I'm trying to change and be better, that's something that you hate?
Ain't nobody. I said the good outweighs the bad.
But if it's something that bothers you a lot, it should be something that I should work on changing. Because we don't have these conversations for nothing. Just like you say, you have a lot to work on. That means that's something I should work on. Exactly. So I don't want to hear that I'm acting different.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's different from what.
Look at him, such a hypocrite. Oh my God.
I'm saying no.
You said it's time you gotta work on this and I gotta work on him. It's different.
No. I'm talking about with you, because you be like, yeah, I'm just gonna change, but it's like you can't. It's like all right. That's like saying y'all get into something, right? And you be like, all right, I'm just gonna change, but it's like that's how you was, so you can't just.
No, because I don't believe in it. I hate when people use excuse. That's just how I am. You can change and be better.
I'm not change to be better, but at the same time, I'm just saying that's just if you know that person, that's just how you is. That's just how Shiya is, and that's how she's gonna be. I don't
want to walk around like that's just how I am. I want to be a better person.
You're not.
I'm not gonna be a better person. What?
No, I'm not. Oh my God, you're not understanding.
Talk. I told you he can't talk.
Like you make me mad, yo. Like, cause you be knowing what I be saying.
I really don't.
All right.
So I want to be a better person. I'm going to try to be less bossy.
But this is what I be talking about. Like, she does that. All right, yeah, I'm going to change. But, like, she do it. Oh, my God. Like, it's a game that she be doing. Like, it's just crazy. But, all right. I understand what you're saying. Like, if y'all know her, like, I know her. Like, I know her, like, but it's just too much for video purposes and all that. But I know her, like, I know her, and when she say, "All right, Chan, I'm about to be, all right," like, I'm saying, I'm gonna change, but it's not like it's like a game, like with her, like it's not like a.
Basically, I already know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say just like how you said, I take things too far. So when me stop being bossy, I'm gonna stop everything. That's what you're trying to say. Like even the good bossy.
Look, you don't y'all see? Don't y'all see? Now she's understanding what I'm saying.
But you need to speak. I'm not your spokesperson. No, then you say I need to stop being so bossy.
Oh my
Take
God.
lead.
Be quiet.
Take lead.
See, that's what I'm saying. But anyway, she knew what I was saying though. I just explained it. You know what I'm saying? And she. Well, Chan, I don't know what you're talking about. No.
I only know what you're talking about, but that don't mean the camera know. I shouldn't have to tell your point of view. Yeah, because I just said it.
All right, but anyways, man. As y'all can see, I got a lot to work on. You know, we've been with each other.
Y'all.
See, there she go again.
What? I'm just changing.
But anyways, like we're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to work on. You know what I'm saying? Being the man of the house and all that. You know what I'm saying? Sean, you know,
yo, we barely argue this video.
Communication, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Showing I wear the big drawers in the house and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. So, you know, it's all.
It's funny because this video gonna make it look like we argue hella, like
no,
all the time.
The crazy thing is we don't argue. We don't argue at all. When we do argue,
and it just get real
it'd be real big. Like, it'd be blown out of proportion. Like we said, it could be one small little thing would turn into something huge, and you know the petty stuff start happening and all that. So it start exploding and all that. But anyways, as y'all can see, we drop every single day, Monday through Friday, except Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you tell your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, your side nigga, your side chick to like, comment, subscribe to our channel. We love all the support that y'all is giving us. We see all the comments. Thank y'all very much. I know y'all team chat all the way. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. Like, I'm really loving it. I love that y'all really love me.
We already know that y'all are Team Shiya. Because that's what they say. Because I'm the one that drop the bang of my pranks all the time. And my pranks always better. And I'm just a boss. Yeah, so we did this video on things that we hate about each other. The next video going to be things that we love on each other. And guess what? Guess how short that video gonna be compared to this one, which is horrible.
No, it's not. She gonna be like,
no, it's not, because it's not gonna be a debate between it. It's just gonna be like, oh, but this one we defending ourselves like, I don't do this, I don't do that. Anyways, y'all, we are out.